Hello everyone and welcome to another origami tutorial. Today we are doing the jet. Here it is. This is the original one that I showed in my first short about the jet. This one I think is one of the best that has come out. I'll show you how to make it. Let's go. To make the Origami Fighter Jet, you are going to need just one sheet of normal sized printer paper, and just like many other origami paper plane models, you're going to fold it in half vertically. Make sure to be very precise. Pretty sharply. Unfold. And now you're going to this edge to this edge. But we're going to move it about a centimeter. I'm just going to, here I'm going to just eyeball it right around there. Make sure it's nice and even and pretty sharply. So remember, we're going to fold that down with a centimeter spacing or margin between this edge and that edge. Unfold. And you're going to do the same thing this way. So you're going to fold down. And for you to know when to stop, so that both sides, the margins are equal, this crease that you made and the middle crease will intersect. So here it is, and here is our middle crease. See, it intersect right there. So you're gonna start your fold right there, and you're gonna fold along this side and this side. And now you have those two folds. You can unfold there. Now we're going to turn over. And right here on this intersection of creases, we're going to fold down. There you go. You have the intersection of this crease. There are 5 creases intersecting here. This one. These two. And there's the middle one. So on that intersection, get it from here to the other side, like that, and unfold. Now we're gonna do one of my favorite folds in this thing. We're gonna flip over and tap the middle. That's gonna push these all these creases up, and now bring these in. And then squash these down on the existing creases and flatten down. And here you can just clean up all the creases, smooth them out. There we go. And now you have a water bomb base, but with a small margin on the bottom. Now let's work on these bottom flaps. These flaps, you can fold them up onto the side, and on this bottom one, you're gonna fold it in. Make sure to crease sharply. Move these two flaps away, and then do the same thing on this side, this edge to the middle crease. Precisely, pretty sharply. Now that we have those two, we can flip this open, and then we're gonna turn this again and fold down this edge to this edge, and pretty sharply. Flip. And then flip this one. And we're gonna do the same thing, this edge to this edge. Now fold this over. And here we have the beginnings of the plane. Now flip over this page. You're going to start at this edge and pull this out. You can do it as high or as low as you want. I'm going to do it right around here. Now I'm going to flip this page into this one. And we're going to follow it doing the same thing. Make sure to line them up. Crease sharply. Now fold this page over. And fold this page over. Now we're going to fold down, starting once again on this point. And adding a little margin over here. You can see we're adding a little bit of space right there, folding it back. And then we're gonna fold it right back up. Once again, starting at the bottom point and going up. So depending on the angle of the wing is how much you want to fold it back, but this is around the size that I like. Once again, you can flip over both of the pages. Now we're gonna fold back, and this edge will be your guideline. Fold down, and then fold back up using that flap to be our guideline, so that they both are exactly the same. Now, this is a little hard. We're gonna go over here, unfold this flap, and open it up. Now, you see there are two sets of creases, 1 and 2. On the first set, there's one mountain crease and one valley crease. This valley crease has to be turned into a mountain. So what we do is that, having a hand on the inside the flap, use this hand and pinch along. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And now both of these creases are mountains. Now down here, there's one mountain and one valley. We want this one, both of them to be valleys. So we can do the opposite. Have a hand here, flip over, and on that crease, we can pinch. Not sure if you can see that, but I'm hoping that you do. So once this one looks like a mountain fold down here, it will be a valley fold over here. Now, folding down right here and folding up right here, collapse it, and collapse these two, fold it back and fold it forward. There we go. Now we have the first of these. Now we have to do the same thing over here. Open up in these two. These outward ones have to be both mountains. So put a hand under and pinch, pinch, pinch all along that crease. And these are both mountains now. And these two have to be valleys. Flip over, and I'm not sure if you can see that. Okay, here's one of them. Here's the other one right here. Now you're gonna pinch along there, so that it's a mountain over here, now over here, both of them are valleys. So collapse right here, fold in, fold out, and there we go. Now we have both of those front wings done. Now we can flip over this page, unfold here, and fold down, flip over this page, take this out, and fold down. Now let's flip over. So from this point, and you see these points, we're gonna fold this area into thirds. Fold up, and then fold up. So hard to do thirds. This one is just annoying, especially to show on camera. Fold it back and forth so that this edge aligns with that point, and this one aligns with down here. I'm sorry for the bad show of how to do thirds, but that's pretty much it. So that you have this kind of accordion, and crease that down right over there. And then flip over here, and you can do the same thing, but now it might be a little easier. So you can follow along those creases. Just make sure to that it's accurate over here. Now, down. This whole flap folded down to from this edge, fold down to that edge. Go over here, do the same thing. And now we have to do a rabbit ear. Unfold here, open up here, and on this fold that's already there, we're gonna pull it down. And we're gonna try to squash it. So you're gonna start squashing it. And you'll see you'll want to go like this. Try to leave a little bit of space so that there's a little bit of a margin right there. And fold down. And there'll be a little extra like flap overhanging there. That's fine. That's the point. And same thing over here. Unfold. Fold down on this fold. We're gonna make that rabbit ear. Kind of taper it a little bit. Now that those two winglets are done, once they're folded down on both sides, we can turn over and refold on this fold. Turn over these pages, refold on this. And now we can make the actual wings. So what we're gonna do, starting on that point right there, and fold out until right around there. And you can estimate this. It doesn't matter how high or low you do it, but and I'm just making a complete guess around there. That looks nice. Now, fold this over and flip it over. Now, fold in half this way. This edge to this edge, using it as a guideline so that both of the wings can be symmetrical. Fold that down. And now we can fold this, turn it over, fold over here, flip over. And we're gonna do something called a jet fold. Pinch over here while folding this part down. And now make a pinching fold all the way to the tip over here. Same thing over here. From this point, pinch until you reach that point. Now we're gonna fold it together. And you'll see that we have that. But there's a few more things we have to do because, as you can see, you cannot see the bottom wings. Unfold that jet fold. We'll get to that later. Flip over. Now we can fold this over. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make a fold starting that tip right there. I'm gonna fold all the way down until there's a tiny little margin of space right there. Right there. This helps the wing be thicker, and it helps that these can now be seen. These winglets and that, I don't know what you call that, I guess engine, afterburner, I don't know. We're gonna do the same thing over there, flip over. And so that we can have them evenly fold it over and then fold in half. We have all that edge is our guideline. So start over here. You can follow along that edge, fold it down. Now, fold it back to how it was. Flip it over, redo that jet fold. And now we can fold these wings up. So fold this wing up, fold this part of the wing up, flip over, do the same thing, fold the wing up, over here, fold the wing up. And now we can fold these winglets up and fold this winglet up. Over here, you can make a fold from this point into the inside of that pocket. Fold that in like that. And when you turn it over, if you were to let go, there's it won't open up much. And there we go, that's your jet. Okay, I hope you guys had fun making this tutorial. Here's the plane that we made. Oh, I also have a TikTok channel. I forgot to tell you guys about that one. I'll have the link to my TikTok in the description. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. And yeah, and I'll see you guys later.